Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about burnout and basically about protecting your peace in such a chaotic world. And the fact that, there's, just to start the conversation, there's just so much shit happening in the world. Like, you turn your head and there's some tragedy happening, and it's hard to not allow all of those little things to get to you, because I feel like I feel all of my emotions a lot, like so much, to the point that I can't bottle them up. And it's like when I'm witnessing everything that's happening around me, it's hard to not mix those feelings in with my own feelings. And so when I'm feeling all of those things taking place, I get burnt out very easily. I feel like I have no creativity, no desire, no motivation, no drive for anything. And it literally takes me having to shake up my routine in order to get back into my creativity and back into myself. And I've, like I said, been trying to protect my peace. I feel like I tend to wear rose-colored glasses when it comes to certain people, or if you treat me a certain way. Trauma. So yeah, I'm just like, sometimes I'm in la la land. I'm like, you know what? Why wouldn't you love me this much? You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you want to be in my life this much? But it's like I trust too easily. So it's like, on top of everything that's already happened in the world, now I gotta worry about lies. Then I gotta worry about, if I get in a relationship, somebody might cheat on me. What? And then I gotta worry about low-key being broke. What? Oh my gosh. No, this shit is so, like, it feels wrong. Sometimes existence feels wrong. And so it's hard to even want to protect your peace, because it's just like, why am I going to protect my peace if I'm going to, like I said, turn my head and there's going to be some more chaotic shit happening? And I don't know why, but I've been taking mushrooms maybe every few months. So I think mushrooms have been helping me understand those lessons. Because it's like, I've known a few people who are like, how many lessons you got to go through? And to be honest, existence itself is one fat ass lesson. And it's really up to, I burped again. It's really up to the individual to find meaning. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Sorry, my brain just went empty for some reason. But yeah, like when you are, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for myself at least, when I am experiencing the moments of confusion and doubt, and I'm like really, really trying to protect my peace, it comes out the wrong way. And like I said, it's really up to the individual to create that meaning. So it's like, why do I want to find a meaning though? Like, what is there to look for? And I think you can't compare yourself to everyone else. Like, literally, just genuinely, you cannot compare yourself to anybody else. And I feel like like I said, feeling all of my emotions at once, I can get very envious and very jealous of people who didn't have to go through as many lessons as I did. And it's like, dang, bro, why you got life on easy mode? That's not right. That shit ain't right. Like, save some joy for the rest of us. But why do we go through these lessons? Each individual's life is not the exact same. Like, no two lives are going to be the exact same. And you're going to have those rare percentages of people who have very similar lives, sure. But we all have small things that either bring us joy, or we hate, or we love, or we're confused about, or we're jealous about. And it's all stored up in here, you know? It's stored up in here. And this ain't even like an explanation video on how to protect your peace. I'm just ranting. Like, I have my coffee. Low-key forgot about it, so let me take a sip. Anyway, but yeah, wanting to protect your peace is like, it feels like bullshit. It just feels like a waste of time sometimes, because it's like, I crave so much human connection. I crave people so badly, and I feel like I'm feeling so bad, like a dog on a bone, you know? And there's literally nothing that's gonna stop me from wanting to find people. And then, like I said, my rose-colored glasses come on, and then all of a sudden, everything seems fine and dandy. We thinking everything's sunshine and rainbows. Psych. It's not peaches and cream, baby. It's not peaches and cream, okay? Everything is a lesson, all right? Because if you secretly, like I said, your brain is constantly thinking, you know, that's the stream of consciousness, you know, it's gonna just constantly be moving. And sometimes we're aware of what's happening, and sometimes we're not. So trying to protect your peace with being unaware, it ain't gonna happen, baby. I'm telling you, I'm the walking testimony. It ain't gonna happen. You are going to keep, like, I believed so heavy that no one loves me, and that no one wants to be around me, and that no one wants to experience me as a person, that's what I've attracted into the world. And protecting your peace is as simple as saying no, you know? And I didn't understand the word no, truthfully. Like, not that way. I feel like when people admitted to straight up hating me, like I said, I just kind of was like, oh, okay. I mean, I've been through worse. This is cool. I can deal with this. But it's not. Like I said, it's not peaches and cream. I've been going through the ups and downs for too long. I'm thanking God himself, or herself, or they self. Okay? I'm thanking them, because I would not be here right now. Okay? I would not have, that was a moth confirmation for me, because I've been seeing moths everywhere. I haven't been putting my trust into the universe. I have been lying to myself. And if you really want to protect your peace, it starts with just admitting to yourself that there's something deeper going on. And whether it be big or small, like if you want to make subtle changes with your appearance, right? That's gonna click as a, like I said, in your stream of consciousness, it's gonna click as a thought, and whether you catch it or not, it's there, baby. So you're gonna want these things. That's the ID, bro. That's your desires, your passions, your hidden desires. You know, everything that's stored within your mind. And you can't protect your peace if you genuinely crave bullshit more than you crave yourself. Because yeah, those things are part of you, but I think those things will come to you in due time. You know, because I was trying to rush the process of trying to make things better or easier for myself. And especially, like I said, with me craving people so bad, I just get confused. You know? I just get confused. And I'm like, I don't know where to start. And I recently just started getting back into witchcraft and being able to use my abilities to protect myself. And, you know, not everybody does witchcraft. This ain't for everybody. But it's as simple as putting on a song, you know, and just dancing the bad energy out. You know, protecting your peace is that easy. And, you know, there's sometimes when you want and want, like I said, there's going to be lessons. And whether you want the lessons or not, they're gonna just still keep being there. And I feel like I'm running in circles, but protecting your peace is just choosing yourself at the end of the day. And it's not to be selfish, like never talking to anybody again or never experiencing what it is to be human, because you wouldn't be alive if you didn't have that experience or the knowledge to know that you are experiencing, you know. But if you keep denying within yourself that there's more, then you're gonna keep attracting the less, because you don't believe that there's more. And you can't protect yourself if you believe that you are Satan himself, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you, me, sorry, my brain went empty again. I like to judge myself a lot, like especially up here. It's never really verbal. It's literally like I'll catch my brain telling me like, oh, you can't do this. Who do you think you are? And I'm like, oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up. But you sometimes need to protect yourself against yourself. And like I said, choosing you over the lessons that you've been through will prove to get you somewhere. I know that all of this is gonna sound like a whole bunch of bullshit to somebody, but I don't give a fuck. This is my diary, so if it doesn't make sense, it's not meant to make sense to you. Clock it. But sorry, dog distracted me. What was I saying? I was on to some. I had a point. Yeah, but I feel like none of this is gonna make sense to some people, you know, because I'm just low-key just ranting. Like, this is what my whole channel is about. It's never, I'm not here to be informational or give you like blueprints on life. Like, no, ho, like you need to do that. That's your job. That's why I'm like, protecting your peace is about you, ho. It's about you. If you don't want you, you ain't gonna have you. So like I said, all those desires stuck inside of your ID are gonna keep showing up with your shadow self. And how you ever gonna integrate you and you know what I'm saying, is you against you, you know? And if you really don't want to protect yourself, then you're not. You're just gonna keep experiencing the lows. And like I said, me being a walking testimony, because like I've made so many bad choices, bro. Like I can't even tell you in this video because it's gonna be too much. But I chose other people over myself a million times, and it's caused immense burnout, like to the point that I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to post anymore. I don't want to laugh anymore. I don't even want to draw anymore, bitch. I don't want to make music anymore. What's that? I don't know. But burnout is a bitch. So protecting yourself and acknowledging what's wrong, what you're feeling, what you are going through, it's gonna go a long way. It's gonna get you exactly where you need to be, baby girl. Clock it. All right. And I feel like this generation sometimes, or you know what, it's not even just our generation, because this shit did not start with Gen Z, bitch. This was way before us. Okay, selfishness is a fucking bitch. Okay, because sometimes selfishness make you want to do things for other people and experience life in a different way, but then burnout kick in. Or at least for me, burnout kick in, because like I said, my brain is, I'm feeling everything right now. I'm feeling love, hatred, disgust, envy. Sometimes I feel all of those emotions in one, and it builds up into my chest, and it gets heavy, you know. And then it's also autumn right now. Winter's coming, you know. We're gonna get that seasonal depression. It's time to lock in mentally. Even if I'm not proving myself physically to the outside world, I don't care. This is about me. And you know, we have to, selfishness ain't a bad thing, you know, because you need to choose you. Because everybody else around you is choosing themselves while you're still trying to people please and make sure everyone else is okay. That's not right. That's just not right. That's not right, bro. Oh my God. That's not right. Okay? And being honest with yourself is gonna go a long way in your process, in your journey, in your fucking everything. You are meant to be getting paid to exist. Your brain, your ideas, your creativity alone can change the environment. It can change the world. It can change the way people breathe. And burnout will lie to you. Don't let burnout lie to you. All right? Don't let burnout tell you you're not doing enough. Don't let burnout tell you that you ain't getting where you need to be, because like I said, it's all personal. Everything is just a personal journey. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what you're doing. As long as we're doing what feels right in here, ho. In the heart. Heart chakra. Lock in. Don't even get me started. Like dead ass. Don't even get me started, bro. Because, you know, it starts up here. The realization. Then it goes into the third eye, the seeing. And then it goes into the throat where you try to express and it gets locked up. And then it goes to your heart where it's heavy and it hurts. And then it's in your solar plexus where you're not feeling happy anymore. And there's no joy. There's no meaning. And then so on. And then it goes all the way down to your root chakra, which your root chakra is the reason for activation. You know what I'm saying? It's that reason for creation, you know? Sometimes you don't want to fuck. Sometimes you just need to make some shit, you know? Sometimes you just need to make something. And burnout will tell you that what you're making ain't enough, you know? It sucks. It really does suck. But I chose to look in my direction. What makes me happy, what makes me want to live for tomorrow, you know? I have very small reasons for wanting to live, but I feel like we all do. And some of us secretly have reasons to want to die too, which is just very honest. But it starts with that honesty. And if you feel like there's so much around you, you need to cut some shit out. You know, it's time to do a literal cleanse. It's time to get everything that's not meant for you out of your environment. Protect yourself, you know? And that's what I chose. And I feel like I've been doing that for a long time, probably since I was like 15, bro. 15, that's crazy. Since I was like 15, I became super scared of the world. Everything around me was a lie and a trap. Everything. And I shit you not, I didn't go outside for 4 years. 4 years. Yeah, like I would literally, like, it's nighttime right now. I would only go out at night. The freaks come out at night. Sorry. I would literally just come out at night because it felt the safest. There was no people around. There was no one to lie to me. There was no one to hurt me. There was no one to cheat on me. There was no one to use me. So we have to go through these realizations, you know? And I realized that I needed to be alone. I needed to protect my peace for years on end, because now I'm finally ready to integrate back into society. I'm ready to showcase to the world that I'm not just a sitting duck. I have things to say. I have things to do. I have passions. I have hobbies. I have goals the same way everyone else does. But I feel like, don't, sorry. Don't let yourself get slept on, okay? Don't let yourself be slept on. They could take a little nap or something, but don't let them sleep on you. Nah, that's tripping. Don't let them sleep on you now. Because you deserve truth. You being alive is the biggest truth, you know? And then whatever comes after that, the realization is truth. And sometimes you gotta weed out what isn't truth and what is not, and you know. Yeah, I feel like I'm ranting though, so I'm gonna end the video here. It was just to get some feelings off of my chest. Burnout can be a bitch. Like I said, I'm not here to give blueprints to anybody. I'm just honest. I'm just a real ass bitch, and that's it. Sorry. Take it or leave it. I don't know what to say.